Top of the morning, evening, night, or day, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no, the composition is horrible in this video. Today, ladies and gentlemen, is generally an exciting day for me, and I'm trying my best not to freak out in front of this camera like a 12-year-old girl. So without any delays, roll the intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain, and the following video is for subscribed devices only.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I was so excited in the beginning of this video is because we're gonna open up this box. I was so excited about opening this package that I didn't even check my composition. I want to thank you guys for your patience. I'm learning my craft here, but when I show you things that I'm so excited about, I can't keep it in. All of the things I learned go out the window. And in this box, it's an amazing watch that I picked up recently, and I'm actually gonna grab a knife to make this easier on myself. I put my pocket knife in my emergency bag, and now I'm rolling with kitchen knives, pretty much. Anyway, it's a watch that we are unboxing here, and it's hopefully the crown jewel of my collection. As you guys can see, this is very well wrapped. Thank you, seller. If you're watching this video, I appreciate you. These are cool. Yeah, boy. Okay, I won't do that again. I just had to do it at least once. I believe this is the watch. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip the camera so you guys can see this as well as me. Okay guys, so we're gonna open up this. I already fucked it up. Is this a napkin? I see it! This watch is gorgeous. I don't even have words to describe how beautiful this watch is, man. For starters, it's a little bit heavier than I thought. Yo, I got a day. This is such a beautiful timepiece. The bracelet isn't in the best condition here. As you guys can see, it's seen some better days, but I can always swap this out in the future. It's the machine that I want to be in good condition, and I haven't tested it, but it appears to be in pretty good condition overall in terms of how it looks. So hopefully it should run without a oh, it's already running. There's a second hand going. Yo, look at the sweep on this, man. It's flying across that second hand. Beautiful. Anyway, today is not Friday, nor it is the 2nd. We're gonna see if this watch fits me. I'm not entirely sure how to open this. This is the first time I'm actually... Is that right? No, it doesn't feel right. Oh, fuck. I need to Google this. Downwards, no, upward. I need to Google this. Okay, so I did figure out how to open the clasp, but I wasn't filming it. I don't quite know how to close it though. Man, this is a complicated watch already. How do you close this? Oh, I see. Okay, so basically, to open the watch, you just gotta pull this lever really hard and it opens. And to close, it's exactly the same thing. It feels like I'm pressuring the watch, but that's generally how it closes. Anyway, we're gonna open it up and we're gonna take out the perfect watch, which is my Seiko 5. Put right here, and we're gonna try this on. This is a badass watch. Yeah, that's a good fit right there. Maybe I'd take out a link or something like that. But that is my new Bulova Super Seville. So the first Bulova day dates were Bulova day dates. Oh, this has a screw-in crown. That's why I couldn't pull it. This is quality, man. Is it out yet? Okay. So I just want to swap the hours hand here so we can see. Okay. The first Bulova Super Sevilles were Bulova day dates. Then they got sued by Rolex and they created the Bulova day and date. So this is not one of the first Bulova Super Sevilles. And we're actually going to use this opportunity to set up the time. It's currently 10 past 12. And that brings us to here. 9. Yo, this has a really smooth experience, man. I can't really describe this. But moving the hands feels super smooth. And what day is it today? So the date today is the 12th of February. It's a really smooth watch, man. There we go. That is the right time, I believe. It kind of sucks that a watch at this price range doesn't have hacking capabilities. But since it's such a beautiful watch, I'll forgive it. We're just gonna screw in that crown in there now, so we don't get any water damage whatsoever in this piece. And I think I'm doing a crappy job at screwing in the crown. Is it the other way? No, it's not, bro. There we go. So the back of this bracelet isn't gold, which I think sucks a little bit. I think they released the Super Seville with a fully gold bracelet. Putting this watch on my wrist feels amazing. It feels basically like I'm wearing a gold bar in my wrist. That is pretty much the holy grail of my watch collection. I think this watch looks gorgeous. And I actually prefer owning this to a Rolex day date. Reason being, after having bought this, I still have money in my bank account. And this allowed me to fulfill a dream. And not a big price. And I dig it, man. It's a beautiful timepiece. It feels super well made. And that is the most important thing here. I went for an homage, but I didn't go for a crappy homage. This is from the 80s, I believe. And I believe back in the 80s, thing had a different construction standard when it comes to their durability. So things had more durability, more repairability, and it wasn't such a society of if it's broke, don't fix it, throw it away. And I really like that, especially when it comes to my timepieces, because they're just gonna be solid. Look at this watch. I dropped this watch once and I didn't even feel bad about it. But I dropped my Chinese watch the other day and that watch disintegrated into 1,000 pieces. So here we are. Things that were built back in the day have another level of sturdiness. And that comes very handy when it comes to people like me. We're careful, but nevertheless destructive. And it's good when things are well built. So the Bulova Super Seville feels like a very well-built homage of the Rolex day date. Since we maxed out the other watch stats, like the dial markers, the color, the dial itself, the complications, this watch is pretty much maxed out in every other area. I think we can forgive the fact that it doesn't have hacking capabilities. Anyway, that pretty much brings us to the end of that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 2:26 Bulova time. I wear this watch for a couple of hours now, and let me tell you, I loved every single second of it. My initial awe of owning this watch, I'd say is over, but it's kind of still going on, if you understand me. So let me tell you a few more interesting things about this watch. It's a 36mm day date, and over time, I figured that 36mm is the perfect size for my wrist, because I really don't have big wrists. 36mm turns out to be the perfect size for me. According to my research, Bulova only uses real diamonds, so I think this is diamonds, but I'm willing to have my theory tested at any time. Anyway, we got a beautiful day date here. It's got a screw-in crown, and I don't know if the watch is water resistant at the moment because it is a vintage watch, and I don't know if it was serviced or when I'm gonna service it. So until I do, I'm just gonna hold off from making any tests around water. In the meantime, it does say here in the back that it is a water resistant watch. So hopefully one day when I get it serviced and I swap the gaskets and make sure everything is fine, I'll be able to use this watch near water at least. It is a very beautiful watch, and I showed it to a guy who owns a day date, and he asked me how much I wanted for it, and I kindly declined his offer because I'm not interested in selling this watch. This is one of the nicest watches, if not the nicest watch in my collection, and I'm gonna rock this for a long time. Right here. So, I think that pretty much brings us to the end of this video. I want to thank you for sticking with us up until the very end. I hope you learned some new things about the Day Date Super Seville that you might not have known, and that you enjoyed this video.